Good morning and welcome. Thanks for joining us for House Calls, Real Docs, Real Talk. I'm your host, Mercedes Fuller, back for another healthy conversation. Now that summer is in full swing, it's a good idea to refresh our memories about CPR and other safety measures related to our fun in the sun. We've spent the last year in hibernation. Now that we're free to roam, it's a good time to brush up on our CPR skills and our water safety skills. You get the idea. You never know when it might be your turn to save a life. Let's get started. With me this morning is Dr. Camilla Sasson, the Vice President of Healthcare Business Solutions, Science and Innovation at the American Heart Association. Dr. Sasson, good morning and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We're grateful that you're here. Let's jump right into health in the headlines. Good health is always newsworthy, so each week we select a current headline that ties back to our topic at hand, and we ask our expert to respond. This week's entry comes to us from U.S. News and World Report titled, Summer Safety Tips for the Great Outdoors. Dr. Sasson, this article is a good reminder to always be on alert when we're relaxing, even on vacation. What are your thoughts, Doctor?
I think we're going to talk a lot about safety tips, not only for traveling, but when you're outside by any kind of body of water, like a pool or a lake. So cannot stress how important it is, especially as I think a lot of folks are just so excited to get outside and do things this summer. So a lot of vacations that were canceled last year. So I want to mix that excitement, but I want to make sure that everybody does it safely.
Absolutely. We have so many travel vouchers that we're trying to use to get back out into the heat. Let's get into our main segment with live viewer questions in. You ask, we answer. Dr. Sasson, we have a lot of great questions from people who are eager to get back to normalcy. And I'm so glad that they want to do it safely. So let's jump into our questions. Our first question comes to us from Henry in New Jersey, and this is what he's asking. With COVID-19 vaccinations now available to everyone 12 and up, and the federal guidance on mask and social distancing changing for vaccinated people, what should the public know as they plan to enjoy their summer activities and travel?
Really, really important question. So, I'm a mom. I have a 4 and a 6-year-old as well. And we actually just got back from a trip to Hawaii. So I think the first and foremost thing is if you have kids, number one, who are eligible for the vaccine, I cannot say this enough, get the vaccine. So important. We know it's so effective and it's the best, most effective way to help make sure that your family stays safe this summer, especially while you're traveling. The other things that you can do, of course, is that, as the restrictions are getting lifted all over the country right now, the thing to think about is, hey, look, we're still going to be wearing our masks, right? So especially in indoor spaces, we need to be thinking about this. This is really important. Masks are still going to be important, especially if you're in a place maybe where the prevalence of COVID-19 is maybe not as good as it is at your home base, for example. Really important, as I like to say, my daughter likes to call this sanitizer, if you will. So hand sanitizer is still going to be your important thing. And this isn't just for, keeping yourself safe from COVID-19. This is also just keeping yourself safe while you're traveling, especially. And then, there's a whole new look out there too about looking at your indoor spaces and what's the indoor ventilation. So using something like a carbon dioxide detector that helps you really understand how safe that airflow is in that indoor space that you're going to. An objective measure of how good that airflow is going to be really important too. So things that you can do that are really easy also is get outside. So cannot say that enough. Alfresco dining, getting outside, sitting on a patio, always going to be your best bet.
So, Dr. Sasson, I'm over here taking notes because there's so many good tips that you've provided so far, and I'm eager to look at some of these other questions that we have coming in. Jean from Columbus, Ohio, is asking the question. Earlier this month, we celebrated CPR and AED Awareness Week. What is important to know about CPR?
So the first and foremost thing is CPR saves lives. The most likely person that you're going to help is somebody that you know, since most often cardiac arrest events where the heart actually stops will happen in somebody's house. So again, you're most likely to be helping somebody you know. So I know there's a lot of hesitation right now. Oh, what if somebody is sick or not? The best thing you can do is get your hands on their chest and start doing CPR. And if you feel comfortable doing the breaths part of it too. because again, we know that CPR, specifically cardiopulmonary resuscitation, it can actually double or triple your chances of survival from a cardiac arrest. And we know, I don't know if any of you guys watch soccer, but just recently we had a soccer player who had a cardiac arrest event in the middle of a game. And the reason that he walked out just a few days ago from the hospital was because everybody knew to call 911. They started CPR right away. They got a defibrillator, which is that machine that helps restart the heart on his chest right away too. And he's at home right now and doing well. And that is the most important thing we can do is call 911, get the hands on the chest, and start doing CPR.
Wow. While we're thinking about CPR, Malia in Albuquerque, New Mexico is asking us, what is hands-only CPR?
Great question. So hands-only CPR is a little bit different. So I think a lot of folks always think about CPR as being the breaths and the chest compressions. And what we know from research is that the most important thing that we as the bystander or the lay public can do to help keep that person's, increase that chance of survival is to keep that heart pumping. And what we do when we're doing hands-only CPR is we put our hands on the chest, literally right above that breastbone. So that sternum right there, that hard part in your chest. And you push down hard and fast at a rate of 100 to 120 beats per minute. For all of you old schoolers, that's Staying Alive or Shakira, My Hips Don't Lie, is also about beats of 100 to 120 beats per minute. But what you're doing is you're pushing down hard and fast, 100 to 120 times a minute. And what you're doing is basically acting like the heart externally. And so you're helping to pump that oxygen, full blood to the brain and to the vital organs while you're waiting for help to arrive.
Awesome. Michelle has a question, and this is also my question too, and I've been waiting to exercise until I got this answer. What's the best plan for safely exercising outdoors in the summer sun and heat?
So you've been waiting on my answer. That's so nice of you, Mercedes. I really appreciate it. Me too. It's totally the reason why I've been waiting. So the most important thing we can do, of course, is, I like to say that when you're outdoors, you still got to wear sunblock, right? No matter what, wear some kind of hat or head covering to make sure you keep that face and the sun out of your eyes. You can get sunburned in your eyeballs. Who knew that, right? So make sure you get your sunglasses on as well. And then probably the most important thing is try to pick your time, so time it so that you're not doing it at the hottest parts of the day, because that's when you're most likely to get something like heat exhaustion or heat stroke. And then take the water bottle with you. Can't stress this enough. We're all chronically kind of dehydrated at baseline. So really important to make sure that you're taking your water bottle with you everywhere you go, whether it's for a walk, whether it's for a run, and be careful. If you're outdoors on a pool and in a pool and you're still swimming around, you're still exerting yourself. So you're still getting dehydrated, even though you're sitting in the pool. So really, really important to just start thinking about that. Time your exercise, wear light and loose clothing, wear that sunblock, and then drink the water.
And so now I can schedule my outdoor workout.
Right.
So Gabriel here in Dallas, he wants to know, what should people know about recognizing heat stroke, and what should they do if they notice any of the symptoms?
Such a good question, Gabriel. And this is really the time of year that we start to see it. Again, a lot of us have been cooped up indoors, and so we're ready to get outside. We're ready to exercise, right, Mercedes? Outside. So the first thing to know is that there's a difference between something called heat exhaustion versus heat stroke. So heat exhaustion is really kind of that first step, which basically you start to get hot, you get really sweaty. Oftentimes people can start to feel a little nauseated or feel like they're going to want to vomit. You're still sweating, but you're starting to feel like, okay, like I'm really tired, I'm really weak. And that is your body's first sign to say, look, something's wrong and I need to get indoors immediately into air conditioning. I need to take off some of those heavy layers, or maybe I need to get in front of a fan. Anything you can do to cool down your body temperature is going to be really important. Now, if that progresses, now this happens a lot, especially with kids, like teenagers who are doing sports outdoors, like football camps and things like that. What can happen is that it goes from heat exhaustion to heat stroke. And heat stroke is literally a life-threatening emergency, meaning that your core body temperature rises above 103 degrees. You stop sweating potentially, so your body can't even, is the autonomic function. So that function that we normally use to keep us, regulated in terms of body temperature completely goes off base. And now you may stop sweating as well. And then people start to lose consciousness. And this is where you're literally at a point where if you don't get indoors, if you don't get cooled right away, if you don't get hydrated right away, this is when people die. And that's what sometimes can happen over the summer, especially when those heat temperatures start to rise really quickly, those heat indexes. So it's not just temperature, it's humidity as well. And for a lot of us who haven't been outdoors for a while, it's easy to get overheated. So you got to be really, really careful.
Wow. Wow. So much good information there. Rosario from Santa Barbara wonders, what should we know about food safety and grilling?
Well, first of all, are you inviting me over for barbecue? Because that sounds great. Let's do it. So, yeah, well, there's a lot of family barbecues happening. We know July 4th is coming soon too, as well. So, really, really important to think about food safety, both indoors as you're prepping, and then also food safety as you get outdoors and you start your grills, for example. So, first and foremost, I always think it's really, really important as you're prepping your food. I always have two separate cutting boards. Cannot say how important this is. We see a lot of food poisoning during the summertime, and people think, oh, it's because my meat wasn't cooked. Yes, that can happen for sure. But oftentimes that food poisoning happens indoors while you're prepping. So you want to keep those meats completely separate from your vegetables and your fruits. You want to make sure that you're washing everything down for sure. And then also with that meat, make sure that you're not putting it out on a counter to defrost it. So take the time, take the 1 or 2 days it takes to put it in the fridge and defrost it properly, because that's going to be really important in keeping you safe. Now, when you actually get outdoors, again, you want to be careful with the heat and the temperature starting to rise. You don't want to have your potato salad, your egg salad, any of that food sitting out for really more than an hour. And you want to try to keep it on ice as much as you possibly can. Can't tell you how many family picnics have ended up in the ER with me, unfortunately, because somebody got a little aggressive about keeping their food out on that counter because they wanted to make sure everybody had an opportunity to eat. So whatever you can do to keep that food cool, if it means moving it indoors and then storing it indoors in the fridge and then just bringing it out right when you want to serve people food, going to be really important. And then, of course, when you get to that grill safety, number one, is going to be important. So make sure you keep that grill away from kids, especially dogs. See a lot of accidents where people actually will tip over that grill. And then you want to make sure you get all that charcoal off. So this is my husband's well-used grill cleaner. So you want to make sure you clean that grill before you use it. Use a meat thermometer to make sure that your food is going to be cooked to the right temperature, your meats especially. And then, of course, last but not least, you just make sure that, again, timing is everything with eating outdoors and staying safe and not getting food poisoning. So eat your food right away. And then once you're done, take it indoors, refrigerate it, and bring it out if you need to later.
So I'm not going to be doing any grilling this summer, but I will be asking plenty of questions to the chefs that will be grilling when I show up to a few barbecues this summer. So great answers. Thank you for sharing that information. We have a few more questions to get to. Pat in Durham, he wants to know, what should parents and kids remember about water safety?
So water safety is so, so important. And again, this is year round, but specifically in the summertime, this is one of the leading causes of death in children. And it's, again, as an ER doctor, as a mom, it's heartbreaking because, again, a drowning death is a preventable death. And so we have to be really, really important to thinking about all the things that we can do to keep our pools and our water areas safe. So first and foremost, again, if you own a pool or if you're going to somebody's house that has a pool, they should have a gate of a high fence around that pool to make sure that nobody is going into that pool unattended or without some sort of adult supervision. So make sure, again, that there's hopefully a gate around the pool. It can lock, especially if that pool is at your house. Again, so many children that are expert lock pickers. I'm not sure how they do it, but again, they can get in if they really want to. So that's kind of the best way to prevent somebody from coming into the pool area without having, let's say, an adult around. Now, you want to be, as the adults as well, you want to make sure it's not just enough to know that your child knows how to swim, because again, we've seen deaths happen in children who knew how to swim. So get them their swimming lessons from an early age, but also teach them that, if they start to get tired, make sure that they know how to swim to the side of the pool and to be able to get out safely as well. Again, another common way in which kids can get trapped in a water setting, for sure, not knowing how to get out safely. One of the things that blows parents' minds is that, those little water wingy things, the muscles that fit on your arms, not good. I cannot say that enough. What happens is that they can actually trap a child underwater. And so what we recommend is actually something like this, which is actually just a life vest. And it's Marine certified or U.S. Coast Guard certified. And that's going to be your best way to help, again, as a flotation device, to help make sure that your kids are going to be safer. Now, they're never going to be 100% safe, but safer in the pool. And that's because what you're doing is you're putting the life vest on their torso, so on their chest and their belly. And what that does is it keeps the entire head above water. So super, super important to do that. And then, of course, make sure you know how to do CPR. So that's the breaths and the chest compressions, because again, if somebody gets pulled out of the water, you're going to have to do compressions on them, and you're also going to want to give them rescue breaths as well.
So much important information. Our final question for today. Antoinette has a simple ask. How can I learn CPR?
Well, the American Heart Association has amazing resources for anybody who's interested in learning CPR. So if you can go to a course, that's great. If you can't, you can also just go directly to our website, and we've got free resources for you and your family members to learn how to do CPR. So it's cpr.heart.org is where we keep all of those free resources, and that's also where you can find training programs locally. So if you have 2 minutes, learn how to do hands-only CPR. You can watch one of our public service announcement videos that teaches you how to do it, and then just brush up on your skills and your knowledge. It's amazing how when you get into that emergency situation, just having seen it once or twice before can literally save somebody's life.
Dr. Sasson, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for getting us geared up for our summer fun in the sun. Is there anything else that you'd like to add before we say goodbye?
Just want to say thank you. And again, stay safe, y'all. I know everyone's really, been cooped up for a while, and I think everyone's really excited to get their summer started, and to just make sure you do it safely. And as an ER doctor, I'm going to say this: I love y'all, but I really don't want to see you in my emergency department. So stay safe, stay healthy, and again, go back to the American Heart Association website. We've got some great resources, not only for CPR, but also just how to keep you healthy and well during the summer and into the fall and winter as well.
Dr. Sasson, I have enjoyed our conversation. Thank you again for sharing your time and your expertise. Well, folks, that does it for our show today. Summer is here, so have fun, but stay safe. I hope you were taking good notes, because that was a wealth of good information. You can find any of our previous shows by visiting AHA's House Calls YouTube playlist. Next week, we're celebrating Pride Month with a look at health disparities among the LGBTQ community. See you then, and have a happy first day of summer. Take care.
Learn more about House Calls, Real Docs, Real Talk, and submit your questions at heart.org/housecalls.